We're here. My name is Maya.
I'm Isabella.
And I'm Jan.
And we were given the opportunity to assemble and create proposed idea with our NeuroMaker. For the past few weeks, we have been brainstorming solutions for the disabled and amputated who can benefit from it.
We came up with many ideas, but we concluded that we will focus on voice recognition.
According to the Amputee Coalition, the most common amputation is partial hand loss with the absence of one or more fingers. Amputees are constantly dependent on someone or something just to do everyday tasks like making a meal for themselves or washing dishes. The LIBS International Organization concludes that only approximately 40 million people in the developing world are in need of prosthetics, yet only 5% have any prosthetic options. Prosthetics are a viable tool that may help amputees claim independence in their lives, but prostheses that are also affordable and sturdy enough are hard to come by, and only a few can afford the expensive customization of prosthetics.
The opportunity the NeuroMaker Hand project gave us was the ability and aspiration of devising another affordable prosthesis idea, making it so that more prostheses are accessible to the ones who need it. Voice recognition will help amputees regain and build their independence, and it will be a great alternative to prosthetics that have to be surgically hooked to the nerve. To add on, using this is a cheaper alternative to surgery, and can even discard the need of a caretaker, saving more money and effort for amputees to claim their own independence in their everyday lives.
In our first skit, one teammate is giving a calculator to the hand and saying the command grab. In the second skit, we are also giving another object to the hand, a phone, and the same voice command is being used, grab. On our third skit, the teammate is trying to retrieve the pencil case from the hand, and so by saying a voice command like release, we'll be able to do the job.
By using Python and a combination of voice recognition programming, we could program the hand to listen for keywords on the mic located on the hand. For example, saying the word grab, like in our little skit. There are several different sources that delivers voice recognition programming, but for reference, we chose and researched PyAudio and how our hand would be able to pick up the voice recognition. We could also make a voice recognition usability more efficient by programming at different degrees on such command. For example, if you want the hand to hold something a little skinnier, say like a toothbrush instead of a ball, we could come up with a program that would have a tighter grip, and the voice command can be something like tight grip. If it were a wider object like a ball, we could program a lesser grip and the voice command of loose grip. Although we had many ideas and capabilities we wanted to work on with the hand, we ran into some issues that limited what we could do. We noticed that the hand that we received was very limited in motion. For example, the fingers had a limited range and the stationary wrist made it difficult to pick up certain objects. If we were able to construct our hand to a more efficient rotation of the wrist and flexibility of the fingers, hand, and palm, it would open many possibilities of what the hand can do. For example, the hand could do more complex actions like functioning a phone, writing, and typing on a computer.
In closing, voice recognition in prostheses and other similar tools and concepts to voice recognition is a great alternative to the expensive costs to those who depend on others and prostheses tools.
Our main goal out of this project was to create an accessible and affordable prosthetic tool for amputees that could benefit from it.
We thank you for listening to our ideas, and we hope it inspires you.